Thanks for joining me today. Now, what we got here? I've been looking for something to replace the old DA. This is dual action sander for car bodywork mainly. But it's a thirsty girl. She uses a lot of air. It takes a lot of power to run it. The compressor's working its socks off trying to keep this thing running, to keep this thing spinning. Is there an alternative? Now, you know me, I like my Milwaukee stuff. I've been and picked this up. This is a random action sander. It's not a DA. Milwaukee don't make a DA, which is unfortunate. But it's the next best thing. Or is it? I don't know. What we get here is the little compact unit and a little dust compartment thing that goes on the back of that. This is the bare unit. I've picked this up from ECA. So it comes in at about 100 quid with the VAT. It's nice, it's compact. It's only got a 5-inch base on it, whereas the DA is a 6-inch base. And what that actually looks like in comparison is that. So you can see there that there's obviously slightly more material on the bigger discs, on the 6-inch discs. But will that make a difference? Is this going to be nice and easy to use? Is it going to be able to cope with bodywork, filler, paint, sanding paint? Is it going to clog? I don't know. We shall see, because that's the thing with this. It creates a lot of dust, a lot of mess, but it's very, it gets down, it gets the job done. But the compressor really struggles to keep it running permanently. I was hoping this is going to be a bit more efficient, and yeah, we shall see how it works, see how it copes with it. Let's lob a battery in there. Let's get the dust pack on it. We get some discs with it. Get some destructions and stuff as well, and some attachments to put it onto the Hoover. So we get really good, dust extraction as well. Let's have a look, just see what we get in there. Yeah, nice. So which you can go straight from the sander into the Hoover attachment, which we do have that as well, so that's great. We've got the Milwaukee Hoover. The dust compartment would obviously just slide on there as well if you wanted to collect into the dust bucket. And let's grab a battery, and the battery just slides in as normal straight into the side there. That's compact, isn't it? It's nice. What we've got in here is we've got nice on-off push button across, and a speed controller. Oh, that goes down really nicely, doesn't it? Got a good blow out of there. It's blowing quite well. See it's blowing the bag up there. Now that's interesting, because that to me looks like it's rotating, which is really, really important to me. I need it to turn. Whereas the old sander that I've got, the square one, like a I'll get that out, I'll show you, but it doesn't rotate. It's literally like a rectangular base, and it just vibrates. So this is my old sander looking a bit worse for wear, but as you can see, the pads on there, it doesn't rotate, it just shakes and randomly vibrates in a circular motion sort of here, but it creates swirls and scores. This is rotating as well as vibrating. So in effect, it is dual action. It is doing two things. It is rotating as well as, yeah, that is definitely going round. Oh, it's got a little resistance there. So it's not got a lot of rotating. It is though, it is going round. So it is a dual action that's going on there. But it's not a DA. This thing, it's got a lot of, there's a lot of cam on it. There's a lot of cam there, so it does move quite a lot with the cam wheel there, which throws it off. A lot of vibration though. I was on that yesterday and my hands were vibrating, and it wasn't good. let's chuck a pad in here. Let's just, we've obviously got the holes for the dust extraction. So let's pop a pad on. What does it look like with one of those on? Is that like, is that? Yeah, really big. Lots of, if I got short though, I'm sure it would just about work, but the holes don't line up. So yeah, we won't be using that. Let's chuck one of these on here. This one is a 80 grit. That's quite a harsh grit on there. We'll get that on. Try and get it lined up as best we can. They fit nice. That's beautiful. There you go, you can see it turning and vibrating, and if we crank it up, nice. I'm quite pleased. So first impressions, it's doing a thing. It's spinning and it's vibrating. Let's see what it does on the job. Let's go to the car. You'll see on here, this is the filler we've been sanding with the DA. And will this Milwaukee random orbital sander be any match for it? Well, straight away, yeah, look at that. It's doing a great job. It's taking that filler down, no problem at all. Just work it nice and gently.
Oh, that's lovely.
He's easy pleased, isn't he? You can see it's catching a lot of the dust. There's some blowing out the top, not a massive amount. First thing I have to say, there's no dust blowing anywhere. It's collecting most of it. It's not throwing it all over the place. With the DA, I'm on here and it's going everywhere. This is really nice. There's hardly any coming off, and it's really taking it down nicely. It's getting rid of these big gashes and stuff. We've got to build this up again, but just as an example, I wanted to try it just to see how it sort of smoothed off around the edges. I'm really impressed with how light and nimble this is. It's really controllable, and this is with the 8-amp battery on there, which is the heaviest one I've got, and yet it still feels, yeah, nice in the hand. Let's have a look at the disc. Yeah, so it is going a hot spot in places. It's not fully rotating while it's on the job, but it is turning. So yeah, if I went back at it again, it would move to a different place. It's very controllable, I have to say that. There's not a lot of funny scaring. There's a little bit of like rotating marks there, but I'm pressing quite hard on it. If I go for a small, this is an 80 grit, don't forget, this is really harsh grit. We'll fill this off and we'll really go at it and see what kind of finish we can get. So I've got loads and loads of sanding to do on this with various different grits, and I'm gonna just show you a few examples of what I did. I mean, I literally sanded the whole van down with it. I've got light paint work, I've got big filler jobs to take down. It's doing a really nice job. Pad's looking good, it's not wearing it out too much, and it is now got a full rotation on there, so we're not just getting a hot spot. This is a really good example of how much you can take off. I mean, this is filler that's gone down, it's got a fiberglass resin mixed to it, and just look at that. Now the dust receptacle on this at the minute it's full, and you can see how much it's blowing out the side. I did find out later on that if you take off the receptacle and point it away from you outside, it just blows that dust clean away from you. It's a really good, it's got a really good fan on it. But you can just look at that material coming off there. This is kind of DA levels of removal. It really is taking it down well. Again, this is the 80 grit. But here we go, look. Let's whiz through this, and you'll just see what kind of finish we're going to get. But look at it pulling that off. It absolutely mullers through it. Really, really strong action. And off blowing some dust out, look at that. Then we've got some light work here. Got a nice this bit of filler on the side there, and you can see now with that off, it's blowing the dust away nicely. And it is really controllable, nice and light in the palm of your hand. It's got a great feel to it. With a lighter grit on there, you can get a really nice smooth finish. I've spent hours sanding with this. Hours. In the middle. Not looking bad though. So the problem that you get with the sander adapter to the Hoover is that the Hoover pipe won't fit, because that's got a rounded end on it. It won't fit over it. It won't go in it all the way. It just bottoms out. So I've got a piece of waste pipe, standard drain pipe. Just cut a piece off at the end there. That then fits perfectly into the adapter. On the outside, it goes in really tight there, lovely. On the Hoover end, it's smaller, so I've got a little O-ring, just out of an O-ring set. Just stretch that over. And then we can push that end onto the O-ring. And that goes on really tight and lovely, which allows us now to attach the Hoover to the sander. You can buy adapter kits. I'll put a link in the description, save you making one. You turn the Hoover on and then sand away to its heart's delight. All the dust is then sucked into the Hoover. There's absolutely nothing coming out at all. Yeah, really good for doing any work inside on interiors and stuff. Oh, look there. What a great combination that is. A little bit strange though why that doesn't fit, or the adapter doesn't fit straight to a Milwaukee Hoover. You'd think that they'd sort that out. I did read in some comment on a forum that there is another adapter kit that you can buy, but just a piece of waste hose there does the job perfectly. So the work continues. We keep building the filler up, sanding back until we get a nice smooth finish. Looking lovely. And then here's the final article painted up. And as you can see, we've got a really, really smooth finish there. The back looks delightful, to be fair. I love the back. So what do you reckon? It's not a bad unit, is it? What a cracking bit of kit. We've sanded that van, we've worked that blooming filler down. It's really fine dust particles. This is coated with it, and it's got a really nice finish to it. Using the pads going down the different grades, you can get a really nice finish with it. Battery life, the 5 amp you get about half an hour. The 8 amp high power battery, you get about an hour running with that one, which is brilliant. The little dust compartment there does fill up pretty quick with the filler dust. So for the big jobs, massive jobs, obviously it's only a small unit. It's no good for those. But outside, I found with the hose detached, as long as you're firing it away from you, the dust, the debris, it really shifts some material and it blows it away with this internal fan. Cracking bit of kit. Downside is the little adapter that we've had to make to get it to the hose to fit onto the Hoover. I kind of don't quite know why the Milwaukee adapter doesn't fit a Milwaukee Hoover, but it wasn't a great, you know, a little bit of waste pipe there with an O-ring in it, and it's beautiful. It works a treat. I'll put links in the description as always, and you can pop yourself through to the shop. If you've enjoyed the video, then please drop me a little thumbs up, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.